Hi guys, I just want to talk to you a little bit about this week's work. So when you go into weekly work, you will see the week of the, Hi guys, I just wanted to talk to you about this week's work. So you go to weekly work as usual, and then I have instructions for what's happening. So basically, last week we did most of the essay. We've done the intro and the conclusion. We've done the background. Now you're working on the body section, those 3 to 2 sections of development. And basically, I want you to combine all of those together into a rough draft so that you can get feedback from your peers and from me. So I've given you the structure. I've given you the format, at least 8 to 12 pages, 8 different sources. Hopefully you've got most of them from the library sources. You have to have a works cited or work in-text citations. You know, the usual points, and you get 42 homework points. So basically, I'm going to grade this if I were grading it, so you will know, just like what I always do with the rubric, where you're coming from. So you will help your peers with that, and I will do it as well. I gave you an example of what someone's body looked like, the same paper on divorce, and then that's where you will submit it. Right here, I've also supplied the entire paper from the student so that you can have a good idea of what's needed. Under essay help, you will see links to places for in-text citations, so make sure that you are using those as well. That is for Monday. Okay. On Wednesday, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that you submit your rough draft, and then I want you to make comments using the rubric. And so I will make sure, my apologies, I will make sure that the rubric is there. I thought the rubric was there, but we will definitely make sure that it's there. Let me try to open it up for us. Okay. Now I should be able to see that rough draft. Okay. So you're going to use this rubric. It's the one that we normally use to give the paper and to look at 2 of your peers, just 2 of them, and review the paper and give them a score so that they know. And I will be doing the same thing on my end. So let me try to go back and show you what we're going to do for Friday. So, as is the nature of a composition class, we've got to finish our final essay, and that is the argumentative paper. The good news is that you've done all the hard work. We're using the same topic, hopefully many of the same resources for your long research paper, and now you're turning it into an argumentative paper. If you did divorce, maybe you're going to say that it's important that, to try to avoid divorce, or more should be done to save marriages, or whatever it is that you want to say. Or, one of my students said, divorce is actually a good idea. You decide. It has to be argumentative. This time, it has to be argumentative in nature. And so this is what I want you to understand, because the outline is pretty much the same as we always do, except for the refutation piece. So let me get that up here. You will have your introduction with an attention grabber, your thesis. Your thesis statement is something argumentative in nature, right? If you did polygamy, you might say polygamy is wrong and more should be done to stop it. You've got your 3 points. Why do you think it's wrong and something should be done to stop it? You're going to use that background information. This is only going to be 3 to 5 pages. So you'll be taking your work and condensing it. This is the part that you hopefully are familiar with from last semester, but may not be. So I'm going to talk to you about that. It's 1 paragraph. So this is, each section represents a paragraph. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is all 1 paragraph, and around 7 paragraphs. That's it. So I want to talk to you a bit about what that refutation means so that you're familiar with it. You have a counterclaim, and you're going to see this sandwich. You are going to make sure that it's rooted in sources. You have a concession, a rebuttal. So just to explain, for example, this was about reality television. Proponents of reality television may say that reality television is not harmful to society, but is actually beneficial because reality shows can display the true, unscripted parts of life. They've got a source here. Basically, the counterclaim takes into account the opposing viewpoint on one specific point. We're not going to get every single reason why people would think that reality television isn't harmful. We're going to give you one specific one, and it's going to be an intelligent one. We're extending the olive branch. We're not going to belittle the opposing viewpoint. This is the section where you talk about the opposing viewpoint. The concession is you agree with them. You say, yes, some parts of reality television may be unscripted. You're extending that olive branch, okay? You're saying some people might disagree with me. This is why. I understand it, okay? And of course, for the concession, you don't need a source because it's just you and your opinion. The rebuttal, you come in and then you explain, you give another reason why you're right. You don't say that, why I'm right, but you say, but these moments are almost always negative. Therefore, the audience remembers those moments over the good instances. I have a source here. Displaying mostly negative content is harmful to reality television viewers. And you are going to do that with your topic and your outline. And that will not be due until Monday. I just want you to understand where you need to be, and there will be a submission button on Monday. I hope this answers a lot of your questions. If not, you can always reach out to me via text, cell phone, email, any of those resources. I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a great week.